What if I told you Blake Lively just dropped a movie that doesn't just cross the line, it lights it on fire and laughs while it burns?
Oh, Charity's a sister fucker.
You might think you've seen twisted plots before, but another simple favor is something else entirely.
And if you don't come, I'm gonna have to sue you into oblivion for using my name. Don't try me, Bubba. Love you.
A twin storyline turned into a triplet twist, a mob wedding in Capri. A character who's not just manipulative, she's diabolical. But it gets crazier, because woven into all that chaos are real-world jabs at people like Justin Baldoni, moments that eerily mirror tabloid rumors about Ryan Reynolds, and one specific scene that might just be her most unhinged move yet.
I'm only ever gonna make you feel good.
But that's not all. There's a reveal that flips everything we thought we knew about her screen husband and her own role in the story. Therefore, this isn't just another trashy thriller, it's a bold, chaotic confession disguised as satire. And if you think this sounds weird, just wait until we get to the most disgusting part. Let's start with the scene that's lighting social media on fire. In one of the most stomach-turning moments ever put to streaming, Blake Lively's character lies paralyzed while her identical triplet sister, also played by Blake, leans in, touches her, and eventually kisses her. No consent, no control. Just pure shock value. The scene drags on longer than it should, with awkward tension and over-the-top music, while viewers sit frozen asking, "What the hell am I watching?" And just when you think it might pull back, it goes further. But that's not all. It builds into a full-blown makeout moment that leaves no room for interpretation.
Love it. We're gonna have this forever.
So the real question becomes, why did anyone think this was okay? People flooded X, Reddit, and TikTok, calling the scene incest porn in a rom-com wrapper, with one post getting over 2 million views simply captioned, "Hollywood has lost its damn mind." Viewers asked if Amazon Prime was hacked, or if someone in post-production went rogue. But no, this scene wasn't a glitch. It was intentional, directed, lit, edited, rendered, approved. Blake Lively and the entire team knew exactly what they were doing, and they pushed the button anyway. And therefore, this isn't just a mistake, it's a message. But what kind of message is this supposed to be? And here's where things somehow get even dumber. If you watch the first A Simple Favor, you'll remember the twin twist. It was late, kind of fun, a little campy. But in the sequel, they one-up the crazy by giving Blake Lively's character a third identical sister, a triplet. No setup, no suspense, she just shows up like an extra in a Scooby-Doo episode, and you might be wondering, why? What purpose does she serve? That's the point, she doesn't. The character's overacted, overstyled, and totally useless. But it gets crazier, because this triplet becomes the vehicle for that disgusting makeout scene, so maybe the real reason she exists is to manufacture shock. Now remember, Blake plays all three sisters, which means that scene we just talked about, yeah, that wasn't a body double. That was Blake Lively, on Blake Lively. Kissing, caressing, seducing herself, but not in a funny Parent Trap way. This wasn't a quirky editing trick, it was a full-on sexual moment, played straight with no comedic angle. Viewers didn't laugh, they cringed. Some even turned it off. So if she's trying to troll us, you have to ask, who exactly finds this funny? The trolling doesn't stop on screen. Off-screen, Blake's got history with Justin Baldoni, a public feud, legal threats, viral headlines. And suddenly, out of nowhere, her character in the film says, "If you don't come, I'll sue you." Into oblivion for using my name and likeness without my express written consent. Sound familiar? It should. It's almost word for word what Baldoni threatened to do to her. Coincidence? Unlikely. Fans clocked it immediately, and therefore, this scene doesn't feel like dialogue. It feels like a weapon, a cinematic subtweet. And the digs keep coming. Another moment has her character say, "Lighten up, I'm just busting your balls." A throwaway line? Think again. That exact phrase came from a now infamous moment between Blake and Baldoni during an interview clash. One where she brushed off serious accusations with that same smug tone. Including it here isn't random, it's intentional, but that's not all. The placement, but now we arrive at the most eyebrow-raising twist in the entire film. The reveal that Blake Lively's character is married to a closeted gay mob boss, and not only that, she actively helps him leave her and for his male business partner. She sets it up. She encourages it. And in the most uncomfortable way possible, she plays it like a grand gesture of love. But there's more to it. Because when you zoom out, this scene starts looking a lot like a self-aware nod to one of the internet's biggest celeb. The setting doesn't help. Set in Capri, Italy, the film oozes luxury. Yacht parties, silk dresses, mobster weddings. It's a glossy fever dream. But beneath the surface, the story collapses under its own weight. Murders faked for attention. Romantic partners swapped like outfits. A fake death staged during a bachelorette party. And the tone all over the place. It wants to be Gone Girl, White Lotus, and Clueless all at once. And therefore, this isn't a thriller, it's a circus. A glittery, tone-deaf mess where chaos is the main character. Let's not forget Blake's character arc. At first, she plays the stylish anti-hero, cool, calculated, sharp-tongued, but by the halfway point, she descends into something colder. Her humor becomes cruel. Her choices, manipulative. Viewers say she mocks trauma, twists consent, and trivializes abuse. One comment summed it up perfectly. She's not playing a character anymore, she's playing herself. But if that's true, what does that say about the real Blake? Audience reactions have been swift and unforgiving. On X, terms like degenerate, Hollywood freak show, and cancel-worthy trended the day the movie dropped. Review bombs flooded Amazon. The film's rating tanked. One user said, "This is the nastiest thing I've ever watched on Prime." Another said, "This isn't art, it's bait." But it gets darker. People aren't just mad at Blake, they're mad at the system that greenlit it. The producers, the executives, the streaming platform. Because somewhere along the way, someone saw this script and said, yeah, this is a good idea. And this isn't just about one movie. We're seeing it across Hollywood. Plots with incest, abuse, taboo, all disguised as bold storytelling. Shows like White Lotus and Euphoria paved the way. But when is it no longer storytelling? When? Is it just exploitation? That's the real issue. Because what Another Simple Favor proves is that if something shocks, it sells, even if it leaves viewers disgusted. So, in the end, maybe this wasn't a movie at all. Maybe it was a dare. A provocation wrapped in couture, dipped in controversy, and thrown at the audience with a smug grin. Because between the incest twist, the revenge lines, and the beard subplot, this isn't just bad writing, it's trolling. And not the clever kind. And so, we're left with one final question. If this is what Blake Lively thinks qualifies as entertainment, why are we still watching? Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.